Hello, family. Here I am, tidying my room. This is a little late. Okay, this is a little late. I did this New Year's Eve. I get motivated around the holidays. And I was like, it's New Year's Eve. We're going to start out with a clean room. It turned into a disastrous mess. Also, I really wanted to move our dresser to the other side of the bed. So, I wanted to clean up on New Year's Eve so I could move it the next day. So I had a lot of clean clothes in here from the girls and us, or clothes that Tony likes to wear his pants more than once. I mean, if it's jeans, I will do the same thing, but everything else I'm like, ooh. Also with kids, things get dirty way faster, so basically I can only wear it one day. Bria doesn't spit up anymore. I mean, on a rare occasion she'll spit up, and it's probably because I ate something super acidic, so then when she drinks milk it gets in her and it's too acidic. I don't know, but a rare occasion she'll spit up. So, but when she did, it was like, I had to, it would always get on me. Anyway, so here I am tidying the room. The reason I have so much clothes right there, so many clothes right there, is because Pep's grandma, Tony, my husband's mom, and his sister and his niece were at our house for Christmas. And they had given us a ton of clothes. And just so it wasn't in the main living space, I just put it in the bedroom. And it ended up on the floor because we had to sleep in the bed. And then the bassinet thing right there, the basket, it was full of clothes that they were actually wearing throughout the week. Like, those clothes on the ground were a little too big for Pepper at the time, so that's why I put them under the bed. That tubby has 2 big shoes and other clothes that they have given her. Anyway, so inside that, Tony likes to throw a bunch of stuff. I might have thrown a few things, but most of it is either Tony's that he just put on there because he didn't want to put it on the ground, or it was clothes that they had worn while, excuse me, their grandma was here. Anyway, so I was trying to figure out how to situate that. Bria can't sleep in that anymore because she could crawl right out of there. I ended up taking it out of the room later. I don't even know, a week later or this day. Anyways, I had a toy Pep got for Christmas because she kept whacking people with it. And I was looking at the coins that were in that bag. Ugh, so dusty. Because I was trying to figure out if they were for some reason special coins or if I had just thrown them up there because I was going to let Pep put them in there. But at this time, Pep was actually sick. So Bria wasn't really sick, but she had a little stuffiness. But Pep was sick, so during this, she was laying on the bed, Mom, turn off the light. And I was like, it's not even bedtime. And she just wanted to go to sleep. So I was rushing around. I feel like that's from something. Rushing around. I don't know, I feel like it's a joke to do with Russia or something. I have no idea. Anyway, so, just dusting everything off because it had gotten a bit dusty up there. Voila. Voila. Look at that. Look at that sparkle and shine. Just, Oh, Bria's in the room with me. She keeps smacking her lips and making noises. So there they are. Pep was playing a game with Bria. Pep, can you say boo?
Boo.
Happy New Year! Woohoo! This was on the TV. It was like, woohoo, Happy New Year. It was like 10 o'clock, I don't know, our time, because that was New York. So it wasn't midnight yet. I don't think. Maybe it was. I think that was the New York time. Anyways, doesn't matter. Next day, I had cleaned the room. I was still feeling motivated. I just had to make sure that space was big enough. I think that's why I originally didn't put it over there. I never measured, I never looked. I just assumed it wouldn't fit. This time I was like, I really want it over there. It better fit. I measured it, and it did, with extra room. I didn't really have to move the bed that far, but in order to shimmy it in there, I moved the bed. Um, anyways, I had to clear it all off. Good thing I dusted it so our bed wasn't super dusty. Um, anyways, whew. My dad made this manger scene to Emily Christmas 2015. And he signed it, and it's a little baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph. And it has the raw edge, another baby Jesus, just a different kind. It's got a little straw or whatever in there with like a separate baby Jesus that's glued into the little manger. Taking these drawers out was harder than expected. I'm just kidding. We've moved a couple times since. So my dad also made the dresser. He made that dresser for us when we got married. It is so nice. And I don't know how he does it. He just works his magic with wood, and it has no screws, and it just is all made out of wood. I mean, it has glue, but pure wood. No, well, besides the drawer tracks. Sorry, excuse me. Little baby bee was fussing, so I had to go get her. And I tried to move it while I was holding her. Oh my gosh, that was so hard. So I was like, gotta set you down. Sorry, bee. Baby bee. Teaching Pep what the letter B is and all the different words that start with B. B. And I'm like, baby Bira. Bira is what she calls baby. Bria. So I'm like, baby. B, baby. B, Bria. Baby Bria. Baby. Bria. All day long. Anyways, last week I did A. I wasn't quite so apple all the time, but she did know. Today I asked her what begins with the letter B, and she goes, apple. That's A. And I was like, I'm glad she remembers, but we're kind of trying to do B here. That's me trying to scoot the bed back. I was pushing with all my might, and it was stuck. And I realized it was stuck on the tubby that was under the bed. Do you guys call them tubbies? The big plastic things you store stuff in? It's like a giant Tupperware type thing. And my family, we grew up calling them tubbies. And I had moved to California for a short period of time and lived with some other people, and I said something about a tubby, and they were like, what the heck's a tubby? A giant Tupperware that, I guess for the food, do I call them tubbies? No, I call them a food container. I don't know. I had to wash Pep's bedding. So, naked bed. I didn't end up leaving her bed like that, but oh guys, I don't know how people do it, how they have their kids sleep in different rooms. I think I'm just so overly protective and worried that something bad's gonna happen and I'm not gonna know because they're not in the same room as me. So, I don't know. Also, she is terrified to be in a separate room as us, especially at night. So I don't want her to wake up and like freak out completely. She's finally starting to not crawl into bed with us. So do I just let her fall asleep with me and put her in the other room, or fall asleep while I'm in the other room with her? Is probably a better plan, so she's not like, where the heck am I when she wakes up? She fell asleep in there. She'll probably still do that, but I don't know. Anyways, what do you do? My plan is to go in there. I usually let her have some tablet time, and then I try to. I haven't been reading books, guys. I've been really bad at reading books with her at night. But I've been singing her to sleep. because she'll lay in bed, I'm scared, I want to sleep with you. So I say, you want me to sing a song? So I have like a set amount of songs that I know and I've memorized, and I sing them to her. There's the manger scene. My dad gave me those other animal pieces later, so they're a slightly different wood color, but I love them. Voila!